What's up, guys? We have a game here on Fusion Plant with Kraken. Hopefully they'll get a fourth player here. They don't have anyone for assault right now, but I'm gonna jump into it either way. They most likely will get someone before the dropship comes down, and it's not really that big of a deal. Most likely it's gonna choose Markov, which is the best assault anyway. Um, so I'm doing my standard build. I have cooldown reduction, and I have 3 into Vortex. Now you notice that they had an Abe here, which will actually make me change my build. Normally, from Vortex I go into 3 into Aftershock. I've found with practicing that against an Abe, they can slow you down so much, and probably the same against Val as well, that you're basically standing still when you Aftershock. You can't really move at all, and it makes it really hard to land Aftershock. So I'm also going to start sneaking from the start as well, because it's really good to sneak against an Abe. Might go ahead and take out this Mammoth Bird, just to get a little bit of meat going here. But you can usually get almost a full evolution meter before an Abe or a Griffin will find you, if you sneak from the start and do a good job. You don't hit any birds or anything like that. So I'm going to go up into Sloth Alley here. It's generally where I go on this map. Even if you do end up getting domed in here, it's not so bad because they have to take out the Sloth beforehand, or else you could possibly get some down penalties. And usually just this big geometry of this hill to the right of me is pretty good. I heard Cabot's dust go off back there. It's pretty good to stop people from actually being able to dome you. You know, the trapper usually has to commit one way or the other here. So I set off a few spotters behind me. Hopefully they don't hear that. It takes a really high-level hunter to kind of listen for spotters and also be directionally aware of where they are, you know? So that's why I'm going to constantly check behind me just to see if they know where I am. But I think I'm in the clear still, at least as of right now. I'm about halfway to my evolution meter, a little over. I'm going to try to get around these birds. Still don't see any hunters yet. I don't really hear them doing anything either at this point. I'm probably going to get birds pretty soon. I will take the armor buff, even though it's not the best buff, it's not terrible either. It's better than nothing. Alright. I think that is an elite tyrant right there, so I'll just have to keep that in mind. It looks like it's elite, so. If I have to come back later on, I'll leave that up for now. It's usually a good idea to, if you haven't lost any health, obviously, to not take out that tyrant. And just listen for the sound if the hunters ever go near that area. Alright, there's not a whole lot of food back here. The one mammoth, or the one strider there is next to the birds. I'll try to scare it out a little bit. I'm sure that I'm gonna hit. I mean, I haven't actually had any carrion birds yet, which is pretty surprising to me. I guess the mammoth birds that I ate just helped lower that percentage. I should be getting them like this next meet though. Let's see. I actually didn't get them. That's very good for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just evolve right here. I don't think they know where I am yet. I haven't gotten carrion birds. Generally, that's when Abes or Griffins will find you and start to lock onto your position. So you see, I'm going for lightning strike. Normally, I'd go for aftershock, but I already explained. Abe's stasis grenade just makes you too slow to actually hit your aftershocks. You're not going to be mobile enough to use yourself as a weapon, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and get lightning strike. Alright, so at this point I'm just trying to get as much armor as possible because I know they're going to close into my position. I'm going to get domed here. Yeah, I wasn't able to dodge it. That's fine. Go ahead and try to deal some damage to the trapper, but for the most part I want to wait out this dome because I'm only half armor, so I don't want to take too much damage. Now the medic isn't actually helping the trapper, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take this guy out with a vortex plus lightning strike. He dodged well. To dodge lightning strike against Krakens, you definitely want to go towards them because it's a lot harder to pull that lightning strike back than to push it outwards. Like it just seems to be the way to dodge it. I don't know if it's like coded in or it's just the way that people play the game, but it's a lot harder to like bring that back towards your body. Alright, so I did end up downing Trapper. I took a bar and a half of health for a strike, which is good. Do some long-range lightning strikes and vortexes just to keep them off of me for the time being. And I'll try to armor back up. But that was a pretty good fight for me. I should be able to continue to down Trapper if I need to get out of the dome. now that he has one strike. They don't have a Hank, so there's no real protection there. It's kind of risky to go after trappers though when there's a Cabot anything combo really, because it just melts your armor off really quickly. The only reason I went for that is because the medic let my cooldowns come back up without healing up Trapper, but it still could have been risky. Alright, so they ended up dusting me. I would like to get fully armored up here, and I'm a little bit worried that maybe this this sloth up here could be perked. Alright, well I will take, yeah, the sloth is perked over there. I have to keep that in mind. I don't know if there's anything I'm going to be able to do about it though. I did dodge that dome, which is nice, but I don't think I can take on that sloth. So I might make them make a decision basically to either follow me. That was a really good lightning strike. I think I got 2 people there. To either follow me or take the buff. So I either get like a free stage 3 or they take the damage buff. It looks like they're leaving the damage buff, so I'll come back for that later if they do indeed leave it for me. Alright, so I'm not super close to evolving yet. I need a couple more mammoth birds to do it. Probably like 2 more, if I can find them. I don't think I'm going to be able to wait around though. The only mammoth birds on this map I think are in this zone where I'm at right now. There's 2 right there, but I don't think I can do that without getting domed. I will take this one though. Alright, so now I'll just need like something in this sloth canyon here. Sloth alley. I only need 1 meat. Is there a spotter or anything in here? I'm not finding anything. Well, I could actually take a fight and get a down penalty, and that'll give me my evolve. So I have a feeling that I should be able to get a down penalty without there being a Hank on their team. So I'm gonna go for it here and see what happens. That was weird. I hate that. That's like a bug that I don't know how to reproduce it, but it happens every once in a while to me where your lightning strike just kind of disappears. It doesn't actually go off. I don't know if it's just like my side or if it's everyone, but I got a really nice sneak pounce there because I noticed that the only people here were medic and support. So there's my evolve meter. I might as well stay in though, at least for the time being. Get another down penalty. I could leave and evolve, or I can stay in. It really doesn't matter to me. At this point, I think I've already won the game. Well, I will go for this medic though. So that's another one of my high priority targets. Cabot and medic should be your priority. Trapper really isn't unless you need to get out of a dome. But like I said, it can be really risky doing that. Alright, so I'll go ahead and take out Cabot again. I'm getting a little low on armor. Alright, with that down penalty, I think I'm going to go ahead and run over to this damage buff that I know is still back there, because I don't think they got it. And I will go ahead and take that and also evolve next to it. I don't think they should be able to catch up to me in time. They also have 1 person dead. I don't know who's dead. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and kill this, I think. I think I can kill this, evolve, and then eat it before they're able to catch up to me. Because they had to revive like 2 people. So if I do this quick, I should be fine. And then I can take the fight inside and pretty much end the game fairly easily from this point. I'll go ahead and take Banshee Mines. I could have taken Aftershock, but like I said, I don't really like it against people who can slow you down. It makes it really hard to get into position to use it correctly. It's already kind of a hard ability to land, even without being slowed. Alright, so I need to fully armor up. I don't think they're chasing me anymore. I think they're waiting at the fusion plant. And so I've still only taken that 1.5 bar of health that I took to get my first strike on Trapper to get out of that stage 2 dome. So that's pretty good. I was pretty much inevitably going to take damage during that dome because I was only half armor and I just gotten out of, even probably less than half armor. I'd just gotten out of it. Well, I wish I could have knocked them off that cliff. That would have been really good for me. That was really kind of risky by them, just standing out on that platform. If I would have gotten that vortex, I mean, they probably don't have much of a chance anyway, but yeah, that would have been really good for me. Alright, so he used... Oh, that was a really good lightning strike. He used a shield, so I was trying to find somebody else, and I didn't even see the support down there until, like, right when it was about to go off. I was going for medic, actually. I was trying to pull it past that area to go to medic, and then I saw support, and I was like, oh no, stop it. Alright, so support's dead. Actually, I'm not sure. Support may have gotten back on the ship. I know a ship just happened. No, there's the timer again. Okay. So support is dead. They got their trapper back, and medic's gonna go down here. The only person left is trapper, and that's gonna be game. Pretty straightforward from the start, but you can see you can use lightning strike against aids, and it works pretty well. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.